Hi, I'm Peter Madden and this is A Conservative Voice. I want to deal in this video blog with proud schools. If you don't think we have a problem in Australia with deliberate brainwashing and a ministry of propaganda, as it were, and the emergence of a thought police, well then you need to think again, not only in our media, but also in our schools now. Students at 12 government high schools in Sydney and up in the Hunter are actually being taught that it's no longer normal to be straight, that it's wrong, and this new term, heterosexist, to regard heterosexuality as the normal for human relationships. This is actually a $250,000 New South Wales government program. Now, of course, it's the great work of the previous socialist Labor government. It was implemented by Verity Firth back in 2010 as the Proud Schools pilot program. But now it's got the support of the Barry O'Farrell government. So what's a heterosexist? The program defines heterosexism as the practice of positioning heterosexuality as the norm for human relationships, according to the Proud Schools consultation report. Shame, disgraceful, to make out that a boy should be attracted to a girl or a girl being attracted to a boy is the norm. Even though nature tells us that it's the norm, that doesn't matter. No, we have to train them, their kids, that it's not. We got to stamp out this homophobia, this transphobia, this heterosexism at any cost. It's the state's job. We can't let those nasty heterosexual parents convince the kids that heterosexuality is normal. Surely this is the state's job and shouldn't be left up to parents. After all, La Trobe University research says that schools are the primary site for homophobic abuse, and surely this homophobia just ain't natural amongst our kids. Call the thought police. Contact the Ministry of Truth. Aussie kids are out of line. We've got to get them back in line. We've got to give Aussie teachers professional development so they can become good little soldiers for the Ministry of Truth, to learn to identify and stamp out any instances of heterosexist language in the playground. Kids can't be allowed to say things like, "That's so gay." No, we need to teach them that freedom of speech has its limits. Kids, Australia is a great nation that believes absolutely in freedom of speech as long as it's in accordance with the Ministry of Truth. Now, here's the rub. The Proud Schools program wants to make out that this is a huge problem. It's based on La Trobe University research that estimates between 7 and 9% of Aussies are same-sex attracted. This is nothing but pure bunkum. In actual fact, the strange thing is that the most comprehensive survey on sexuality ever done in this country was done by La Trobe University in its 2003 Sex in Australia report. Now, in this report, it found that 1.6% of Australian men identify as homosexual and 0.9% as bisexual. It also found that 0.8% of women identify as lesbian and 1.4% as bisexual. So which research do we trust? Obviously, the Proud Schools have gone for the larger figure. So there it is. If you believe that the majority of Australians are attracted to people of the opposite sex, and you believe that that's normal, you're being homophobic. You're being heterosexist. This is not about tolerance. This is about advancing a specific left-wing socialist agenda against family and against family values. We're seeing it worldwide. And not only that, it's about training our teachers to be the thought police for the future of Australia. Our children. This has been A Conservative Voice. Thanks for listening.